This is a glimpse into my life. Life with Eric.
Eric's here.
And I'm Kiley.
And I'm Eric.
Okay, I think we know who you are.
Oh.
So I just want to do like a quick mental check-in with you, mental health check-in.
First of all, you better check to see if I got popcorn in my teeth. I got tons of current. What are you doing that? Do you want to start over?
Throat's
Are we
all
going to have to
sore.
start over?
No.
There's all kinds of sounds coming in here. Anyway.
That's life.
Okay, start over. Go ahead.
I want to do a quick little mental health check-in with you.
Mental health? Why?
Yes. Are you okay? Are you feeling okay? Are you depressed, down?
Probably.
Oh, well, okay.
Why? No, I'm doing pretty good, I think.
Because you've literally been wearing sweatpants for 2 weeks straight.
I've been wearing sweatpants since November.
But it's 78 degrees out.
A lot of people have been saying that. Well, you have sweats on again. I said, I think I have sweats. I just forget that. Because I go to swimming in the morning. I just leave them on all day.
The accountant said something.
Oh, yeah.
I bought you two new pairs of sweatpants.
I know. I'm all excited. You know how those old men go to the grocery store?
Yeah.
Like the guy we saw in Costco today?
Yes.
And they just wear two different slippers and a
stained pair of pants.
And a stained pair of pants they've been wearing forever.
And a shirt that doesn't match.
Right.
That'll be you. That'll be you next week.
And a couple stains on the shirt. Yeah. Hair all
We're
sticking up.
on a fast track to that.
Yeah. Oxygen tank pulling behind me.
Oh, boy. But you're doing okay? We're good?
Yeah, I'm
You're
good.
just liking sweatpants? Digging it? You feeling free?
Yeah. I love my new lady sweats.
Surprisingly, they're actually not ladies. They're
I know.
men's.
You keep bringing that up. Just go with the ladies thing. That's funnier.
Okay.
Anyway, we are podcasting a little early today because we are hosting a graduation party tomorrow. We've been at Costco. We've been at freaking
Total Wine.
The party store. We've been at Total Wine.
The grocery store.
Grocery store. You know what they should call the party store? The potty store.
For you, they should. They sure should.
Kylie and I went to the party store, and you know how you got to go real bad and the hairs start sticking up your arms?
And we're
I was dying.
90% done in this store. We're looking for one more thing.
And I was dying. I wanted to shit my pants dying.
You started waddling down the aisle.
I was really
waddling.
Bad. I'm like, something's going to happen here. I'm going to have to find a corner in here.
And we had to go to Home Depot after, and I'm like, well, can't just wait till we get to Home Depot. And you're like, I can't.
Well, I had no idea. Now I know the party store has a public bathroom, but you got to get a key for it.
Right.
So that's good.
I think most businesses have to have a public restroom.
That's not true.
I'm pretty sure it is.
A lot of places say there's no public restroom, like 7-Eleven, no public restroom, no public restroom.
I think maybe not a convenience store because it's a quick in and out, but most places I think have to have.
The party store is a quick in and out?
Not necessarily.
Does In-N-Out Burger have a bathroom?
Yes.
Yeah, they do. You know why? Because you eat it and it goes in and it comes right out. You better have a bathroom.
What you had came in and out also.
Yeah, that was bad.
Well, which then I'm
it's so embarrassing when you got to take a giant dump at a place, in a public place. I'm right outside the lady blowing up the helium balloons. I'm sitting in the bathroom right there. I'm like, oh my God, she's going to smell it.
Ew.
Well, I'm thinking that. Then I'm like, I better hurry so she thinks I'm going to pee, but I'm not. And so I got to hurry this up. It's like she's going to judge me, this lady.
I'm pretty sure she was judging you.
I mean, probably.
Was the bathroom clean?
Actually, I'm going to tell you, it was not. It was grossing me out.
Then she was judging you for using their gross bathroom.
Yeah, well, no, somebody had the time of their life before me.
She probably did.
Yeah, possibly. But anyway,
the time of their life.
Go to the potty store. The party store is cool, though. They got a lot of good stuff.
They've upped their game recently.
Now they sell booze and stuff.
They do sell
was
booze.
Funny, yeah.
I know. It's like a one-stop shop. It was kind of cool.
Yeah.
I dug it.
I bet you the markup is so high on all that party stuff.
I would have to say yes, since we spent over $100 at the party store for not much.
We did on just plates and napkins and
Yes.
tablecloths.
Don't even know how much we paid.
I don't know.
Okay, great.
I was in a world of hurt right there.
You had already gone to the bathroom.
Yeah, try pulling your wallet out after you've sat on that toilet for a while.
Oh my God. Wow.
I mean, it's bad news.
Wow.
But anyway, we're having a graduation party tomorrow, and we have 3 bathrooms in our house, thank God.
Oh, boy.
And I'm going to order a Sani Hut.
I hope for yourself?
Yeah, I know. What's the Sonic hit for? Oh, so I can go to the bathroom. No, I'll be all good. I'm not going to overeat. Even though we got BJ's bar. Oh, no, we got Famous Dave's barbecue coming.
I know. I thought I was having this like unique idea, having like a barbecue.
Right.
Apparently not.
Yeah, we're going to have barbecue beef and
well,
like,
yeah,
pulled
because
pork and stuff.
every other place in town was booked because of catering parties.
Yeah, so we go to Famous Dave's.
Yeah, so I was not having an original idea, and everyone else thought of this also.
Right. I'll guarantee if we went to Qdoba or one of those taco bar places, they're sold out too.
Maybe.
There's
I know it's a lot of graduation
parties.
parties.
It's a big weekend for graduation.
Yes, grads.
Yep. I had to borrow tables and chairs from my brother-in-law. I had to borrow a cornhole from my brother-in-law, and then I even borrowed his stereo and speakers and his Easy Up tent. I'm like, hey, can you just get the food and have the party at your house too?
You know, shit. Why don't we just bring it over there?
I know. I borrowed everything. That's
Right.
great when you have a sister and brother-in-law who have everything.
And live literally up the street.
Right. It makes life I mean, sure, they don't like us living right up the street, but they were here in the neighborhood
And
first.
well, you know what? Gretchen did tell you about this
She
house.
told me about the house
so
for sale.
She must
She's like,
have,
hey.
a small part of her must have wanted you to be in the neighborhood.
Yeah, she likes me. And once in a while, like, we'll borrow stuff from them more regularly
Oh, yeah, for sure.
than they borrow from us.
For sure.
But we're going to
Excuse me?
Oh, my God. Let's start over. Dan, edit that out.
Okay.
We gotta get to know the rest of our neighbors.
I know. We should go over there one day. And
We didn't even tell them we're
our
having a
new
party and
neighbors.
stuff. I
mean,
tried
it's
to
just
see
a
them.
grad party.
The neighbors across the street, I can't tell if that's the guy living there or it's like a worker.
I know. They have
I
too
think
many
it's
workers
him.
over, so I don't know who's who. We got to go like on a Sunday or something when there no workers are there.
All right, this Sunday.
I don't know
We'll bring
about
them over
this.
some leftover Famous Dave's.
Okay, that's disgusting.
No, I'll say, hey, I got some pulled pork for you.
No.
I wouldn't mind that. If someone made me a pulled pork sandwich with barbecue sauce, I would like that.
Oh my! Of a neighbor
Yeah.
that you didn't know.
Yeah, I'd be like, well, that's nice.
That you've
And
seen roaming around in sweats for a month
and
brings you a pulled pork sandwich.
They're like, the guy in the sweats brings me over some baked beans and a pulled pork sandwich.
Not sure how old this is, but
It's 1 day old. I'll say it's from the party.
you've been the guy that's wearing the same sweats for 2 weeks. Yeah, they're gonna believe you.
We're going to take a pulled pork sandwich with the guy with barbecue sauce all over his sweats.
Right.
But the best part is I usually wear my sweats with flip-flops.
Yeah, you do.
So I went to Corey, my accountant. Right, and my workout partner. Even though I've asked him to be my workout partner.
And he doesn't want to be
refuses.
yours.
No, he's like, I've asked him, he's, oh, okay. And then I see him at the gym.
He also
And-
does like spinning, so I think you'd have to take up like spinning and stuff.
No, I said, you can do spinning and I'll do whatever, then we'll meet up and do some weights.
Maybe he doesn't do weights after spinning. That's exhausting.
He was doing weights. But I
Oh.
don't know if he was spinning or not, but anyway, step it up, Corey. I need a workout partner.
Maybe he's embarrassed of your attire.
I'm the only person in the world that wants my accountant to be a workout partner. with me.
Correct. Most people like avoid their accountant.
Yeah, I should start asking other people, like, who else do
Like
I go
an
to?
IRS agent?
Yeah, or who else do I go
FBI
to?
agent?
No, who else
RPD?
No.
Maybe ask Matt. Highway Patrol, you're good.
Yeah, Highway Patrol workout partner.
If you worked out with Matt, just think of what your legs would look like. He would pump you up.
I'm sure Matt works out a lot, but the average Highway Patrol or cop, I
Doesn't look
think
like
you just
Matt.
meet him at the donut shop and have a cup of coffee with him.
Well, you could get some nice legs if you worked out with Matt.
I could get nice
Have you
legs.
have you seen his calves?
I really don't stare at Matt's legs, but
You
I actually
should.
have seen his calves. Yeah, they're huge. Well, that's just naturally born. I don't think if you have calves that big, you probably don't work them out. You probably just like let them be.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's like how you say you don't really do heavy weights because you'll blow up.
I will.
You blow up to be like a
Bodybuilder.
Yeah, one of those she-mans.
I will. It's
Right.
creepy.
Or what do you call it?
Right.
Raptosaurus Rex or something.
I think you just made that word up. Raptosaurus Rex.
Is that a dinosaur?
Raptosaurus Rex.
You're Traptosaurus Rex.
Wow.
What's it called? T-Rex.
Tyrannosaurus.
Tyrannosaurus.
Wow.
Okay, that's it. We're starting over again. Scrap this whole podcast. Right, dear?
No, this is just your natural you and nature. Eric and nature here.
The more I wear sweats, the more my brain's going away. I got to start dressing
Might be.
properly. I think so.
You're losing it all.
I know. Jeez. So we're having this party,
Yep.
and we're having tons of food, and we're having
Right. I like
tons of booze.
I like to overdo it.
Overdo it. And last week we went to your sister's
Right for
party for
Brecken's
Brecken's
party.
birthday party, and on the podcast, we ragged on her because we like to make fun of her that she does really small portions of things. And I said,
She keeps his portion controlled.
oh, yeah, I'll get like a half a ravioli and stuff. So we go to the house and we get there. And she has made an obnoxious amount of raviolis, like enough for 80 people. And there's like, 12 of us there, or 10 of us maybe. And I was
It
like,
was a large amount.
so, Aislinn, I have to retract my comment.
You totally have to retract your
You
comment.
fed an army. I was stuffed. I think that had something to do with my party store debacle. I ate so many raviolis.
Debacle? Yeah, sure.
I mean, I ate so many raviolis. I was bursting at the seams, and I felt I had to overstuff myself because there were so many available. Yeah, I ate more than your dad, I think.
Whoa.
And that's a miracle.
That is.
Right. And the kids had plenty to eat. No one was starving.
No.
Yeah, so I retract. If you listened last week, maybe you didn't, then you're listening this week, I'm retracting my comment. And Kylie, retract yours too.
You made plenty of food.
But I just like to make jokes about it.
We were very well fed.
Yes. And Brecken, he turned 10?
Yes.
11, 10.
10.
So he turned 10, and all he wanted was, he got Air Jordan shoes.
He wanted cool shoes and cool clothes because my sister apparently does not pick out cool shoes or clothes.
Right.
She's not cool.
So which
is offensive.
So he got these pair of Air Jordans that are cool, kind of neon on the side
they're like
and white.
black and white and like neon orange.
Yeah, pretty cool. So he was so excited, and I can relate to this because I did this when I was a kid.
What?
And not with Nikes. They didn't have it. Or not. They
had
Nikes, but they didn't have Air Jordans or whatever.
Correct.
I had Vans.
Oh.
Always had Vans, but they didn't. So Brecken puts these shoes on, and he's like, "These are the best shoes," and he starts like running and jumping and trying to slap the interior beam in the house.
Yes.
And he's like, look at me, jumping, and wow, they're jumping good. Look how fast I am in these. Look how high I jump. So that reminds me when I think it was my 7th or 8th birthday.
Okay.
Star Wars was coming out.
Uh-huh.
So we were going to go to Star Wars for my birthday.
You wanted to see Star Wars?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
When Star Wars came out, that was the biggest thing that could ever come out.
Oh,
I can't think of a movie that would top that.
Harry Potter.
Bigger than Harry Potter.
I doubt it.
Yeah. People wait in line for days for this thing.
I waited in line for Harry Potter.
So we were down in Arizona. My Aunt Peggy and Uncle Mike lived down in Arizona. So we went down there. It was January. We weren't working much. So we went down there. So for my birthday, I had a little birthday party at their house, just a family little birthday party. And I got a $6 million man watch.
Oh.
It's somewhere in my trunk. I probably still have it. I think it's a collector's item, probably.
Oh, they sell it on eBay.
And this watch wasn't digital. That was still the days that no one really had a digital watch still. It was just a regular ticking watch. And he had to wind up. Yeah, hands. You had to wind up.
Oh, you had to wind it?
Yeah, you had to wind it.
Oh, no battery, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, you want to do that again? What do you got to do? Okay, stop.
And so you had to wind. So you had to wind it. So I learned how to do all that at a young age.
Interesting.
And I was so excited to have that watch. I thought it made me like $6 million man powers. I could run really fast. So I kept timing myself with the second hand, running across the lawn.
Okay.
And I go, this watch is making me.
Please tell me you fell.
No.
Okay.
I was doing the same.
Damn it.
I was doing the same thing as Brecken was with those shoes.
You thought you were just the watch made you faster?
Yeah, and Gretchen, I'm like, time me.
It's just like, you're not going any faster, you idiot.
Right. But I remember when Brecken, I was saying that. Look at me. Oh my God, this watch makes me,
Time me.
Right, time me. We're timing with the second hand. Yeah. The second hand.
The things that you get excited about when you're a kid.
Right.
I mean, I still get excited about shoes.
What was the best thing? What was one of the coolest things you ever got as a kid?
My God.
I
don't remember gifts very well, which
How
sucks.
would you not? You live on gifts.
I know. I was a real big Barbie fan, so I'm gonna guess something Barbie related.
But you can't even remember the extinct. Like I remember getting this watch. This watch must have been the greatest thing since sliced bread.
As
that
a
I've
kid,
seen.
I can't not really.
And I think Brecken will remember getting these Air Jordans.
Maybe.
Well, he's also 10. I was like 7 when I got this thing, but yeah. So I'll tell you the worst gift I ever got.
What?
My mom and dad are listening. If you want to, I mean, Mom, they thought it was great at the time, but I hated it.
Oh, what was
my dad? There's this giant box in the living room, and so I'm like, well, what's in this giant box? My dad just kept going, vroom, 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 making like.
Oh yes.
So I thought it was a motorbike. Get to Christmas morning, I open it up, it's a guitar. I didn't even ask for a guitar.
You're not very musical.
No, I'm horrible. My mom got me, and so after I got the guitar, my mom got me guitar lessons. I was so bad. I can't get things quick or remember things
Yeah,
like
no,
that.
yeah.
Right.
You're not really
Like it took me forever to learn to tie my shoes. I couldn't ride a bike forever. Once I get it, I can get it. But to tie my shoes,
skipping.
the average person you might have to show 10, 12 times maybe or less.
Right.
You had to show me hundreds of times to tie my
Oh
shoes.
my God. You just don't have
Yeah.
like a brain like that.
I don't have the mechanical brain like when
yeah.
Brody and your dad were over putting our string and our
Right.
lights in the backyard. Brody was doing these knots, and I'm like,
Oh
huh?
yeah, he's
I didn't
a
even
knot-
know what.
yeah.
I'm like, huh?
I don't know knots.
I'm looking
either,
at knot,
but
huh? Like I can't get that. Like someone like River, boom, 2 seconds. He sees it, does it.
Yeah.
Does it. Tanner, same way.
Well, you're a little special. It's
I don't
okay.
have that mechanical. That's
You
why.
don't.
That's why I'm sitting behind a mic talking about farts. You know what I mean?
What's my excuse then? Because I do have that brain.
Right. You just sit there and listen. You're a good listener.
That might be why I'm with you, because you make me feel real smart.
Right. But I'm real bad at like putting if you show me, oh, here's how you do it.
Oh my God, I have done
I'm-
this with you, and you're like, I don't know
And
what
I'm
you're
like,
talking about.
I can't do it. Can you slow it down? It's like I'm seeing I'm not seeing things backwards at all or anything. It just takes me a long time to
Just
get
a
it.
slow processor.
Yeah,
maybe?
slow processor. That's what they call it. That's what they call it.
Well,
Dear.
you've made it through life this far successfully, so.
Do you know who isn't a slow processor, or he possibly could be? This guy right here.
Hey everybody, this is Joe LaMonica with LaMonica Custom Builders. You want a custom home from a Southern California premier home builder? Call me, Joe LaMonica with LaMonica Custom Builders, 310-465-3347.
Sky's coming in for the party.
Yeah.
She's coming here for a week, so she's all
I was going to
excited.
say for a week.
And River's coming back from L.A. right now.
Right.
Did a
from
national
shooting his
commercial.
commercial.
We can say it now. Dick's commercial.
Oh,
Dick's
did
commercial.
we-
Dick's Sporting Goods.
Did we not say it last week?
I don't think we know if we
I
said
don't
Dick's
know.
Sporting
I think
Goods.
we might have.
Well, that's okay.
It doesn't matter.
It's shot
Anyways.
now. It's done
Right.
now. So
He was
you'll-
shooting this when this came out last time. So
Yeah, so you'll see River on the
yeah,
TV.
when we see it, we'll announce it.
Yeah, we'll announce when we see it on TV. I think it's a
Yeah.
back to school commercial. Pretty sure, but
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
You
so
know,
probably won't be till August.
boys,
July, August.
Skylar
maybe.
would have told me everything that happened in the commercial, every possible thing.
Would
River
have
tells
kept
me.
you. Well, she would have
nothing.
kept you posted on everything.
I know. I got this kid down in L.A. driving all around L.A. Doing these shoots, overnight shoots, and all these places. I have no idea what's going on, and I still don't know. And he'll be back
Right.
here hopefully soon.
I know he's the independent one that doesn't want to tell you anything and doesn't think you need to know.
Right. And Tanner doesn't tell me much, but when
I think
when
I think it
Tanner
might be a little
starts
bit of
talking,
a boy thing.
Yeah, boy thing. But the girls will just keep talking and talking and
I
talking.
mean,
and
what's
they'll
your
get too
excuse?
much.
Because you tell your mom like everything.
Well, it's like my mom had. I was supposed to be a girl. I'm pretty sure. I'm surprised she didn't dress me up in girl
I'm
bonnets or something.
surprised she did not either.
Yeah. Maybe she did.
Maybe you denied it, and then she's like,
The reason
"Fine."
I talk so much is because my mom probably talked to me all the time.
I know she did.
And so I picked up all her mannerisms and habits and stuff.
Correct.
Yeah, I was smoking at 1 or 2 years old.
You have a cigarette and a Taco Bell taco.
Right.
Oh my god.
At 3 years old, I'm like, Mama, I'm dying of thirst. Make me a Mai Tai. So my mom
Oh, no.
actually called me up. She listened to this episode is going to be 108. So my mom listened to 107 a couple days ago and says, "Why would you talk about me like that?
What
You
did we
make-
talk
make
about?
me sound like a pig."
What did we talk
Like
about?
I have no idea.
Oh.
I don't know.
Okay.
Make me sound like I said it's funny. It's funny. She goes, "Oh, it's funny. It's
Oh.
funny." And I go, "Yeah." She goes, "You make me sound like people think I'm a disgusting pig."
I don't think that they do.
And then she always goes, "Well, no one probably listens anyway."
Thanks,
Yeah, I know.
Mom. Thank you.
But I said, "No, it's just a joke, Mom. It's
Right.
a joke, and you know it's a joke. You're just a good part of our fun.
Right.
Love you, Mom.
Tis true.
It's Mom's birthday tomorrow."
Correct. So it's a combo celebration.
Yeah. The best thing I do for my parents, and Gretchen calls me up and says, "What are you getting Mom for her birthday?" I said, "Oh, I already got taken care of."
You did. You
We-
combo present
we-
it.
I like to get my parents something together so it covers Mother's Day, Father's Day, and my mom's birthday.
Right.
There was one time I got my mom something. I said, "It's for the next 3 or 4 birthdays."
Oh yeah, you did her fire pit.
The one that we took?
No, you put in her fire pit.
Oh, and I only lasted.
And you did like some sewn work too, I think.
Yeah, and I did a bunch of work on her
And
house.
so it was like years worth of presents.
I said, that's 5 years of no birthdays, Mom.
Literally, no holidays. We literally wrapped a piece of rock for Christmas once.
Right, but it only lasted 1 year or 2 years.
Yeah,
it lasted like a year because I didn't have the heart to do that. Yeah, I'm like, remember, my dad's like, yeah, deal. Like he doesn't care. Like you don't care. I'm getting Mom nothing for her birthday or anything. Nope, deal.
Oh my God, you'd make that deal if it
No,
was me.
I did the stone on Mom's house and her fire pit.
Yeah, you'd make that deal for me if I did. You'd be like, yeah, no, don't get her anything.
Right. We meant like putting it in our front door or something. No, she's fine. She doesn't need nothing.
That's it. See, I look at that as a joint present, not a me present.
What?
That front door.
Yeah. It's nice. Thanks, Rob from G&E.
I'm gonna looks amazing.
While we're doing that,
we should take a picture of it because it looks so good.
Yep, we should. Let's hear from our sponsor.
This segment of Life with Eric is brought to you by
G&E Painting and Drywall, servicing Reno, Tahoe, and Truckee areas for over 25 years.
Call G&E today for all of your painting and drywall needs at 775-833-0551.
Okay, and my mom's gonna kill me because I got a little segment to do here in the podcast.
What does that mean? What's what segment?
I know. What does my mom hate me talking about? Farts.
Farts and poops.
Right, and she's like, "Stop talking about
That's
this."
all we talk about. That's our life, sadly.
Okay, but Keeks,
I hate to say it.
I don't care if anybody ever listens to this podcast. I just want to tell you what I saw, and I want to.
I know you apparently sent me a reel, and I haven't yet to watch it.
I sent you a reel, which a reel is like a little.
I think everyone knows what a reel is.
My mom doesn't know what a reel is.
Oh.
She might.
Just a small video
Yeah.
on social media.
So anyway, and why do I get these kind of reels?
Because this is what we talk about and stuff.
Right. Okay. So
you can't even talk about it.
Okay, so you know how like my papa, they have these it's about half this size of this table and it's like an oxygen machine.
Like it's shorter than this table?
It's shorter and it's in people's like in old folks' home room and there's tubes coming out.
Yeah.
Hook oxygen, so it keeps sucking in the air and makes and
it keeps them alive. Yes.
Yeah, it keeps them alive. So there's a bed with the old lady in it, right? And then there's the doors open and the oxygen machine sitting right by the door and the tubes come up over the bed into her oxygen, right? And so I'm taking it's her, early 20s teenage grandson.
Oh, you can see where this is going. I can see where this is going.
He pulls down his pants and farts in the intake of the oxygen machine.
Oh my God.
It's like, and then about, and so he's kind of giggling, right?
Oh,
and so about, I don't know, 4 seconds go by, and the grandma's like, and you see her kicking and moving.
That's horrible.
And he's dying. He's laughing so hard. He's like, That's
horrible.
He farted.
If your mom's ever on oxygen, that is 100% what you're going to do to her.
God.
Constantly.
Because my papa had oxygen like that, and I know those. I go, oh my God, you totally could just do that. You fart right.
You've
in the
thought
intake.
about that before.
No, I've never thought about it. Now I am. It's on your video. You should.
I know.
Can you look it up right now?
I don't have my phone on me. I left it somewhere
You'll
out there.
Die.
But I'll watch it after.
I was like, what is this guy doing? What? And he's kind
sad?
of giggling. He's giggling, and he's like, and the grandma just starts.
It's sad that this is what Instagram is like feeding you.
Right.
Stories about farting into old people's faces.
It was so funny though. I've never seen anything like that. I mean, right through the tubes. Right. I mean, that's instantaneous.
Like that.
That could kill her.
It won't kill her. And maybe if she freaks out and falls off her bed,
yeah,
that might kill
I know.
her.
Oh, you gotta watch this stuff.
I fart in the bed all the time, every night, and I don't kill you.
Yeah, you do. Inside my soul, you crush my soul. It's disgusting. I could let like 15 of them. And sorry, Mom, we're talking about all this stuff, but plug your ears. I could let like 15 farts.
You do, but it's fine.
You're right. I could let like 20 farts. And you let one, it's way more disgusting.
I don't even understand that. So when your mom farts, is it disgusting?
Yes.
How come you don't berate her like you berate me?
I do. I tease my mom about more other stuff. Not just that, but one more fart thing, and that
Oh,
I'm done.
no,
I
you're not
promise
done.
I'm
I
done. Why do I
promise
have a
you're
whole
not.
show? We're gonna get. We just give up. This no one wants to listen to this. But anyway,
Everybody has gas.
I'm walking out of the coffee bar.
Oh my God,
I
I
mean,
died when you told
yeah,
me this
I'm
story.
walking
You
out of the
called me just to tell me.
In my sweats. I'm walking out of the coffee
Yep,
bar,
in your sweats.
and I'm actually getting ready to go to my gum doctor on Wednesday and go to the bathroom. That's where I go now.
You
my
have
gum
like a
doctor.
routine. I go to the gum doctor to go to the bathroom and get my gums checked.
Right. You know what? When I was going in the gum doctor, I was the only one in there. Usually, no one comes in there. Someone came in there, and I looked down and I see brown Merrills, like
No.
Merrill.
It's like a multiple stall bathroom.
Yeah, 2 stalls and 2
I didn't know that.
urinals.
I figured
Yeah.
it was like a
It's
single.
for the whole building. No, it's not single.
Oh, it's like a oh, okay,
Community.
interesting.
Community.
Interesting. So it's
So I
not a
look-
men's or women's either.
So I look down. And I see potato shoes, whatever you want
Right.
to call them, roly
Potato
polies,
shoes,
whatever,
potato shoes.
Merrills,
Merrills.
and at the urinal. And so I'm sitting
Oh,
there looking at the
no.
shoes. I'm like,
Oh,
oh my God, that's
no.
got to be Dr. Kaminsky. Which I said I'm not going to say his name.
As
So when I
he-
got in the gum doctor, I'm waiting.
You sure
I'm like,
waiting to see what shoes
I'm
he
waiting
has
to
on?
see his shoes. I know it's him. And he probably know it was me because you see flip flops. Who has
Right.
flip
Who wears
flops down there? He
flip-flops
could probably see
constantly?
under the stall. So I'm like, please, no, he knows it's me in the thing.
Taking
So
a
it-
shit.
Yeah, so he comes up and starts putting on the latex gloves. I look down. He has
Potato
murals, but he has gray ones on.
Oh.
Yeah, so
uh-oh.
I'm like, oh, he actually has murals on, but they're great. It wasn't him, thank God.
Thank God. Interesting that he wears Merrills.
They're comfortable.
I have to. Okay, well, you have to also finish your other story about the parking lot that started.
Oh, yeah, but that's why my stomach was rumbling. I'm telling that.
Oh, okay, you're okay,
Yeah.
jokes.
And so I'm
Because
in
you
my
had your oatmeal
yes.
at the coffee bar.
I don't do that anymore.
Oh,
I stopped
okay.
getting the oatmeal.
Oh,
But one, everybody teases me when I get it, and 2, because I'm the youngest guy there by far, and I'm eating oatmeal, and they're like, "What? How old are you?" You know,
right.
all
They're
this
not
stuff.
even eating
No,
oatmeal.
no one's eating oatmeal. Everybody's eating scones and stuff. So yeah, I come out of there, and I usually park my truck in a certain spot, but it was taken, so I parked my truck across the parking lot, and I'm walking to where I usually park my truck,
Right.
and I go, oh, my truck's not there. I'm like, oh shit, it's over here. So I take a right and cut through right by this maroon minivan,
Yeah.
and as soon as I do, I go, rant, big old rant, like this, and I look,
Okay.
and the guy,
What is that sound that you're making? Because like a fart.
like a fart.
Because it does at first
Oh.
don't sound like that. It sounds like a squeaky door.
Oh yeah, well anyway, I just I let a loud ripper. There's nobody around. And as soon as I look, and the guy in the minivan has the door open, sitting right there. Like right there. I'm like, oh my God. It was so loud. So embarrassing. And then he did not flinch. He didn't even look me in the eye. He didn't flinch.
I'm
and
surprised he didn't start laughing.
It was
'cause
almost like he had headphones in.
I
Maybe he was
would've laughed.
deaf.
I hope so.
Hey, maybe he was deaf. I don't
Guess
know.
what? He can smell still.
He is now. He's deaf now. He's deaf in his left ear.
I have a question for you, and I thought of this when you were about to tell this story.
But
Do you wear sweats now to like muffle the air coming from your ass? Is like a muffler? Is that what you're like? All that padding?
no.
Are you sure?
It's good. No, there's not. That's 100% not the reason why I wear sweats.
Just checking.
Yeah, that's the oddest thing I've ever heard.
Because they're all fluffy now. You got new sweats to pad it all in,
Yeah.
absorb the sound.
I guess. I don't know.
No?
Tell
Okay.
me. Tell me when I get home one day, and
You test it out.
I'll test it. I'll test it out on you.
One without and one with the pants on. Yikes.
Funniest thing happened the other day
What?
in our yard. There's 2 things that happened in our yard. I'm going to bring them up, and let's see if you can recall. The first thing is we're sitting down in the lounge chairs getting a little sun. We finally, after we got a little sun. This is last like Sunday, I believe.
Okay.
We're sitting there,
Uh-huh.
and we see these 2 bunnies,
Oh, yeah.
and they're like chasing each other, like around and around, almost like it was fake. And they were just.
did look
I think they were trying to mate with
I
each
think
other.
they were trying to mate with each other also.
And then the one went and hid, and the other one went the other side of the yard.
Right.
And then the other one came out, and they're kind of looking for each other
But
again.
one away, missed its opportunity.
Right. And so I think the male or female, they chase them around until they get him, and then they bang 'em.
Usually the male chases the female.
Right. And then
Then they
when he gets her, he bangs her.
Right.
Now, what's the other thing we saw? We saw the
we
2
saw
lizards.
lizards mating, I
so
guess.
I pull open the pool cover.
So this
and
one
I
was
see-
weird. I took a video of it.
and
so
I
was
go,
gonna send it.
Why don't you put it on the social media?
I mean,
mating
I
lizards.
can. Mating
And so-
lizards.
I go, Kylie, look, come here. I thought they're going to run away. I'm standing right next to these things. there's 2 lizards, and they're like nipping each other's tails, like biting
each other.
and then jumping on each other, then running around, and then jumping on each other, and biting their side,
Yeah.
and biting the tail, and they wouldn't stop.
They would not
I mean,
stop.
I could have actually literally stepped on these things
really
and killed
close to them,
I could
and
literally
they wouldn't stop.
Stepped on both
I
lizards
think you
and
could
killed
have
them, and
because they were so in their own
they
world.
were so like horned up. They didn't know what was going on.
They did not. We got very close to them.
I've never seen anything like that. And
Yeah, I hadn't either.
I mean, it was a while, and then we finally left them, and I went back out a little bit later. They're still doing it.
They were still doing it.
Uh-huh. So I don't know. I'm assuming they were mating too.
I think they were mating.
Now, when humpback whales mate,
What?
don't the males like ram each other until the one wins and they get the female?
I have zero idea.
Like they have a female and 2 men like
Fight.
That's why men have scars all over them
Oh.
because they ram each other.
To fight for the lady.
And they
Well,
fight.
That's nice.
Yeah, that's chivalry right there.
Chivalry.
They
yeah.
fight for the lady, and the one that wins gets to bone the lady.
Oh, hey, look at that.
The lady just waits there for him.
She's like, "Who's gonna win? Come for me."
Yeah, I didn't know that, and I don't know if that's the same with like sharks and stuff, but
I have no idea.
could be not.
Maybe we should be watching the Discovery Channel more. Animal Planet.
Well, they're saying, remember when Skylar had that
Yes.
juvenile teenage shark or whatever?
Adolescent.
They say
I think it's a juvenile,
6 to 7 feet is the shark length, and
That's
so
too much for me.
so they been doing a study and watching these pods of sharks and stuff, and there's an influx of juvenile sharks along great whites along the California coast.
Yeah, aren't they like mainly? I think I saw it
San
like
Diego to Santa Barbara.
It's like San Diego and Santa Barbara. I don't know if it's like three. I think
but
they kind of go in
They
between.
kind of go in between. So that's but it's not the adult ones, it's juveniles.
It's the juveniles, yeah.
So I don't know why they said something to do with the food.
The food,
yeah. So that's strange.
I don't like that.
And great white. And then they said usually the shark is within feet of the swimmer
I don't like that.
because they've been the University of Santa Barbara
Yeah.
has drones, and they've been following these things with drones. And they said most of the time they're right inside, just inside the wave area.
I know. This
Yeah.
creeps me out. I might have a hard time maybe going in the water.
At Newport, you just don't think about it.
I don't know.
Just like let it go through your head and don't.
Then I'm going to lose a leg?
Well, I mean, they said they do not like humans.
I know I don't like humans, but sometimes they get confused.
I don't know how they not like humans or whatever.
They don't like the taste of humans.
Right.
I don't know what we taste like, but not good, I guess.
But I guess they don't even like go for humans either.
They think they just go if they think you're like a seal.
Right. So don't wear a black wetsuit.
Well, I won't.
Which every wetsuit pretty much is black.
Right.
I know.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Great.
We saw a funny thing today. Let's bring it up. And I thought of this with.
Oh, I was like, what did we see today?
We drove into Trader Joe's parking lot.
Yeah, we did.
To go to the bunt cake place to get my mom a lemon bunt cake.
Buntlet.
Buntini. Buntlet.
No, it's a buntlet.
Oh, is that what they call those?
Buntlet, yeah.
It's like a little personalized bunt
Yeah.
cake. And we go by this place called the Image Hair
Image
Studio.
Salon or something, yeah.
Image Salon, and there's 3 people out there. One with dyed purple
One
hair.
was obviously the client. Her hair had dye on it, and she had like a cape on still.
Yeah, so maybe she had color
they're all
wet.
sitting on these like stairs.
And it says Image Salon.
So she's out there sitting on the stairs. I'm assuming her stylist was also sitting on the stairs.
And maybe another random customer
And then
or a
I don't
homeless
know.
person.
I don't think homeless, but there was a person. There's 3 of them sitting on the steps of the salon.
But I thought the funniest thing, and they're all smoking cigarettes.
Right.
Just like smoking away, the Image Salon. And I'm like, wow, that's a good
That's
image.
quite an image
That's quite
that
an
you're
image.
putting out
But
there.
the biggest image is the patient or whatever
No,
with the
it's
with the smock on.
client.
The client with the smock, with the
Sure,
robe,
Sure.
with
yep.
the thing they
Could
put
be
on you.
smock.
She's sitting there like spread eagle, open wide legs, with a cigarette.
On
and
her
just-
phone. They're all on their phones
They're all on their
smoking.
phone smoking, and she's just like sitting there, not very ladylike.
Being real
And I was
relaxed.
like, what the hell is going on here? This is the grossest image I've ever seen.
And I don't think I want to go there.
I mean, they're true to their name, Image Salon.
They're
I
creating
mean, if
an
that's-
image.
If that's the
for
image,
sure.
if that's the image,
For sure.
if those 3 were sitting out front of the bunt cake store, I would not go in the bunt cake store and buy a bunt cake.
You wouldn't?
No,
If it was like the butt cake employees?
No, even if it was anybody,
Oh.
I would bypass the store because it's the grossest image I've ever seen. I mean, no pun intended.
Even
to
if
the
they
name
weren't
of the-
representing the bunk cake store?
What?
Even if the 3 people sitting outside of it had no representation of the store?
Right.
Oh.
I would not go in.
I mean, I just think that like that's the image you're putting out for your business.
Right. But it's ironic that's the image salon.
Right. Not a great image to portray.
It's a disgusting image.
Not a ladylike image either.
Well, she had nice purple hair.
It was the hair dye. You don't know what color it
Yeah.
was.
But what's that?
Hair dye isn't
It's-
the color of the dye isn't the color of your hair.
Oh, that you think that was dye in her hair? I thought her hair was purple.
Oh no, it was dye. She was processing.
Oh,
the dye doesn't.
Don't you sit under a dryer or something?
No, only if you want to go faster.
If you're going to sit out there with your salon stylist, spread eagle.
Smoke it.
Yeah,
and
they
then
should
you're
have went over
good.
and got a
Yeah.
bundt cake. You're just going to do that.
Maybe they'd already had, and we're having a snack.
It's Pride Week.
What does that have to do with anything?
I thought it was purple hair. Whatever. She's like
Oh.
Pride Week.
No, I think that was just the dye
I learned
color.
something today.
What?
That Pride. Does everybody know what Pride Week is? Like Gay Pride Week
I think so. It's pretty like
or LBGQ,
There's
plus,
oh my god, there's so many. Yeah,
whatever you call them.
I think
Um,
it's pretty like well known. I think.
And we watch
now.
Vanderpump Rules, so they always have
Right.
Pride Week. They have big parades. My friend Ed from swimming, he's going up to Seattle. It's Pride Week, but Pride Week is Pride Month.
It's the Pride, and I think it's like Pride
Yeah.
Summer.
He's going to a WNBA game. I go, is that because it's Pride Week?
right.
I mean,
He's
there's
supporting the.
Yeah. there's a lot of lesbians in WNBA.
There is.
I mean, I'm not just saying that. There is a lot of
I
lesbians
know.
in there, and so it's a big. I'm sure it's a big.
Just saying that.
It's a big week. So I told Ed, I said, hey, why don't you wear a Trump shirt to the WNBA
No, that's not what
game?
you told Ed.
Yeah, I did.
You said I'll pay you $500.
Oh, I did say I'll pay you
Trump.
$500. Well, I want a WNBA to get some really good ratings of this. The biggest ratings WNBA ever got. This guy's getting the shit beat out of him in
So
the
you
stands
want your
wearing a
friend
Trump
to get
shirt.
his ass kicked?
Well, for $500, you should.
Oh my god, that won't even cover a new tooth. He's gonna get knocked out.
Oh, that's true. Be
Jeez.
$5,000.
Right.
Yeah. Wonder if he's gonna do it.
He's pretty sure it's not.
To wear a MAGA hat to the WNBA.
Like it's a social
in
experiment.
Seattle.
Let's just see what happens.
Right. But anyway, Pride Week, we watch this Vanderpump Rules.
Yeah, we
And
do.
it's like it looks pretty fun. I mean,
You want to go Pride Week?
yeah, I would go. I have
You
no
would-
problem going to Pride Week. I like
You can
that.
just put your Speedo on and
I wear
go to town.
spandex. Like everybody in Pride Week, and I don't know why this is actually. Everybody in the Pride Week dresses prerogative.
Provocative.
Provocative. Not prerogative.
Yeah.
I was
Provocative.
thinking, yeah, provocative. Why? Just because it's Pride Week, I understand
That's
it's
actually
gay,
a valid
lesbian, trans,
question.
trans.
There's a lot of things.
There's a lot of things that celebrate Pride Week, and
A lot
I'm all
now.
for it. I think everybody should be able to express themselves as they want to.
It's a valid
But
point.
why
though.
do they dress? And then in Key West they have Fantasy
This-
Fest.
There's just kind of like
It's kind of like Pride
Yeah.
Week too, because why do they dress
provocative.
provocative?
I don't know.
Why don't they just have regular outfits?
It's true. Like, why do you have to show off every inch of your body
Right, like all the guys have no shirts; they're all shaved down.
and have like
Why
a
is it
thong
s-
on?
Why is it sexual versus?
That's actually a super.
Well, ever since Vanderpump Rules, I've been wondering that.
That's a really
go,
valid
just because
question
it's-
because it doesn't define
It
the
doesn't define sexuality,
right.
It defines, just
Well,
like
it does
you do-
define sexuality.
Well, well, it does.
Yeah, I know what you're trying
Maybe
to say.
that's why. But if they had what do they call? What's the name for a straight person?
a heterosexual.
Okay, if they had a heterosexual week, I don't think.
Will we all wear
everybody-
button-ups and ties?
Right, we wear button up and ties, or we wear provocative outfits.
Right.
I just find it. I don't
I
get
get
it.
maybe because it's like you're being like free and you're
Free to choose whatever sex you
so you're
want.
like.
Yeah.
But it's almost become like a thing. So you kind like you dress up and
Well, I understand the dressing up, and it's
there's
like
usually
a
like
parade.
a theme.
It's like a parade or a theme.
At
but
least in LA, there's always a theme.
yeah, but I don't know.
That's a good question. Like everyone is very
Like most of the guys have
provocatively
no
dressed.
shirts on,
Right.
and they have just
minimal
like suspenders and tight pants
underwear.
or whatever. Yeah,
right. Like why can't you wear a shirt? Just why?
Well, I mean, you
Curious.
can, and they do, but most of the people, everybody dresses like,
Right.
and even like all the straight girls
Are very
dress with their boobs out and,
Yeah.
the thongs and everything
Right.
else. It's just I
Is
think.
it like just an excuse to not wear clothing?
Well, I think when you say Pride Week and LBGQ, I'm trying to get the
I
thing
know.
right.
They're-
LBGQ plus.
Close enough. I'll give it to you.
You're trying to say I am sexual and can choose the sex I want, or I am bisexual or whatever.
Well, right.
So that's why you do it sexual.
Are you trying to find a sexual partner? while
No,
you're
I don't
there?
think so.
Okay, just asking
Yeah.
because you're dressing like you're trying.
Maybe because it's hot now. Do they still
It
do
is
that if it's like
hot.
in Minnesota?
Right. Because it's not as hot.
But they always do it in summertime. But anyway,
Right.
now Pride Week is a Pride month. They do
I think
it
it's
they
a Pride
can't.
summer now. I heard something that's Pride summer because
Well,
everyone does it at like different times in the
Nowadays,
summer
I think it's
months.
all year round.
Which is a valid point.
Because why do they have to have a special week when it's kind of all year round?
But I think it's because they have like a parade and stuff.
Celebrate it. And I
To
understand that.
celebrate
I
it.
just thought it was funny that everybody's dressed with no clothes on. Hardly.
I know. I wonder if I know Reno has like a Pride parade like event.
Well, Reno, they're not as hip as West Hollywood.
No, I know. Ours is in July, I believe, which that's why I think it's become like a Pride summer because everyone does it.
Yeah. You want it
But
to be
I
real hot.
wonder.
Well, they want it to be hot because you wear no clothes.
Right. I was going to say, I wonder if ours looks anything like
What's Pride Week look like in
LA's?
Alaska? I mean,
furry
hard nips,
bikinis.
hard nips everywhere.
Furry.
Furbies.
It's a good question. I'm going to have to research this out.
Google
I'd like
this.
to know the answer.
What does Pride Week look like in Antarctica?
Do they have one?
Everybody probably wears naked under what's that alpaca
Alpaca.
alpaca coats. Mel would be perfect in Pride Week.
Oh my
and-
God, she would love it.
Yeah, she would just have
She
an
would just put
alpaca
an
hat on
and her alpaca
coat,
coat,
and that's
she'd be
it.
good to go.
And that's it. Nothing
Yeah, it
else.
sounds comfy.
Yeah, it could be. I don't know. This is the things I think about.
I mean, I didn't know you were thinking about this.
No, because I watch it and I think.
Do you
want to
go to the Pride event and just like wear your
Yeah.
underwear and just see if you fit in or not?
You know what happened to me? Probably
In
if I
Reno,
did
that is. You'd run into like 17 people that you knew, and they'd
No.
be like, "Why aren't you wearing pants?"
and then like beat me up, and then I get beat up.
I don't think you get beat up.
I
They
wear,
would just be like, "Where's your pants, dude?
I wear my sweats.
We could get you. Oh, you
I
wear.
cut my sweats
We'll
off.
get you some Aviator Nation sweats. They'll be rainbows.
Oh, okay. I wear those to swim practice.
And then you can wear them to swim practice. I
Well,
wonder
where-
if Aviator Nation kills it during Pride Week.
Oh yeah, I
They've
would
got
say
to,
so.
right?
I would say so because they have the rainbow.
That's their whole thing.
That's their whole thing. Yeah.
I know. Look at
Oh yeah, you got one on.
going on.
Happy Pride,
Happy Pride
month.
Week.
No month.
Happy Pride Month.
My mom's birthday's in Pride month. That's
Correct.
good. That's nice. I wonder what she's wearing to the party tomorrow.
I hope some rainbows
We'll see.
or maybe nothing. That could be fun.
My mom wears nothing to her birthday party.
It seems fitting, right?
Yeah.
You came into the world wearing nothing, so let's.
Right? Fine with me.
That's fine with you. Good Lord, honey.
But anyway, something to think about.
That is
folks.
something to think about.
I know. Life of Their podcast is brought to you by Petrilla Concrete Construction and doTERRA Essential Oils. You can get those from Aislinn Mueller at her Insta account at This Essential Life. This podcast is also sponsored by 430 National Avenue and Reno Yard LLC. Well, it's almost time for us to go.
Hold on.
What?
I was just thinking about why you're saying this. So Burning Man is kind of like a pride event.
I was
if you
thinking
will.
that too, yeah.
They're also scantily clad, but you've been to Burning Man. So why did you choose to wear minimal clothing at Burning Man?
Okay, you're totally wrong on this.
I don't know.
The Burning Man is a sexual thing. Everything's about sex at Burning Man.
Oh, okay.
So whether it's Pride Week or you're just a horny old man week, it's sexual at Burning Man.
Oh, okay.
Everything's about
Is
sex.
people gonna get pissed that you're telling me Burning Man sexual?
Burning Man is sexual.
Oh, okay.
Everything about Burning Man is less clothes, be yourself, just like let everything hang out.
But maybe Pride
be
is also
free.
like that.
Well, then Pride's sexual.
Okay.
Pride Week is sexual then, because Burning
Okay.
Man is sexual.
Okay.
So there, we just solved
So
it.
there.
They just
Problem
don't.
solved.
They just don't advertise. Burning Man's almost like advertised like that as far as people know about this. What about that other? What about the other? The Daisy Festival down there. Bless you.
Sorry. The Electric Daisy Carnival. Carnival?
Yeah, It's Carnival, actually.
Yeah.
We figured that out. Like, everybody's dressed,
Also scantily clad.
but it's also 150 degrees
All
down there.
right.
So, anyway.
Hmm.
You know where everybody's dressed? Geez, you're sneezing again? Bless you.
Allergies, man. What?
You know where everybody else is dressed?
Scantily?
Yeah. At Masters Nationals. I mean, it's true.
Yes.
Is Masters Nationals sexual?
You tell me. You're the swimmer. What happens?
You tell me. You're the person
what
in the
happens
stands.
in those locker rooms?
You tell me. You're the observer.
I observe. Like, I'm just sitting on the grandstands here. What goes on in those locker rooms?
No, nothing goes on in the locker rooms.
Oh well.
In the warm-up pool, there's all kinds of grab ass in the warm-up pool.
Oh my god.
Anyway, if you're out there, rate us a 5 just for that comment. If you're on a master swim team, you're probably not going to do now. But rate us a 5 or subscribe or follow us or share us with a friend. It helps us out a lot. And dear, it's that time. Last call. So we cheers today, babe.
We are going to cheers since by the time this episode drops, it's going to be the week of Father's Day. So I would like to do a cheers to all the fathers out there.
All fathers. I got a beef with Father's Day. Here we go again. Another
Sorry,
screen.
I
Bless
know.
you. I got a beef with Father's Day.
I think
Father's
you say
Day-
this every year.
Father's Day, I believe, should be in the fall or winter.
Why?
Because there's too many things in a row in the summer. And there's too many, you got to make all these weird plans and everything in the summer. And I think Father's Day should be, in my opinion, during football season. I'd be
So you could just stand. So you could be like every other Sunday in football season and watch TV.
Yeah, I'd be like, I'm staying home for Father's Day. I want everybody to leave and leave me alone so I can watch football all day.
You do that for 17 weeks in the fall, anyways.
Kind of, but this day I could actually get away with it. Like, I could do that. And
You do get away with it, by the way.
Oh. Okay, forget what I said.
I get it. Yeah, the summer gets busy, and it does fall like at the end of the school year, and you start going on vacations, weddings.
Right.
A lot of shit happens in June.
I do the same thing. If I want to go to the beach on Father's Day.
I know.
I would always take the kids camping or we would take the kids camping on
Right.
Father's Day. And that's too much work for Father's Day. Why should
You're
a father
working
work?
hard.
Why should a father work all day on Father's Day? I'm freaking dying here. Camping
Yeah.
is exhausting.
It is exhausting.
Like, camping's great after you get everything all unpacked and you just sit around. And then as soon as you get a little taste of relaxation, it's time to leave. And you got to
Right.
pack it all up again. And
then everything's dirty
your butt
and you're
dirty.
gross
You got like a
and,
poop
ugh.
pancake in there because you
Ew.
haven't been able to
Ew.
go for like a week.
okay,
or 3 days.
we've only gone camping for like 2 days.
That's,
Longest.
well, then, good for you.
Okay. Good Lord. Anywho, happy Father's Day,
Happy Father's
everybody.
Day, all the dads out there. On that note, subscribe or follow us on wherever you listen to your podcast, or just go to our website at lifewitheric.com.
And don't forget to follow us on social media for updates and a closer look into my life with Eric. To all of our listeners out there, remember, it's always happy hour here.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Love you, baby.
Love you.